Why are you here? Is it for me? Or for her? We can talk. Right. Or we can begin your treatment.
A silent treatment, I hope.
You're an investigator, right? We'll investigate. What do you want to know? Is this where I conduct my research? Yes. Are the answers to your disease here?
You know, I do have a question. When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
You are an ignorant fool. Do you believe in human evolution? I have devoted my life to studying it, while you have devoted your life to failure. You're a dead man walking.
Hey, can you hear me?
Leon, I've been trying to reach you.
Sorry, I was a little tied up. Did you go to ask for it?
The floor plan? Yeah, sending it now.
I had a talk with Victor. He is batshit crazy. Gonna make my way to his office. I'm glad that FBI agent got away.
FBI?
Yeah, Grace Ashcroft. Victor kidnapped her.
What? Why?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
Leon finds medical records discussing satiety suppression. They read, subject, Thomas K. Jackson. Symptoms, irregular eating patterns. After a surgical procedure to suppress the satiety center of the brain, the subject experienced an increase in appetite and weight gain. He began to ingest everything he could get his hands on, including infusion pumps and pacemakers.
Felt that one, huh? Hope I'm on next.
Subject Timothy B. Jackson. Symptoms, irregular eating patterns. Exhibits the same symptoms as his brother, with a particularly strong fixation on human flesh. Must be treated with extreme caution as he becomes violently agitated, if not constantly eating. Leon wonders if he ought to have let the monster rampage a bit more to let him gain access to the items hidden in the wall. But it was too late now.
Sorry, but I'm not on the menu.
After prying open the warped door, Leon finds a part for his handgun, along with a note. For the security manager, I put the discussed item in the safe and moved it to a discreet location in the basement, away from wondering eyes. The code is right 60, left 40, right 80. Leon realizes he's still in the care facility, which means he'll have to keep an eye out for zombies everywhere he goes. He finds another warped dresser, opening it to find shotgun shells and a note. Hey, asshat. Heard you lost the pantry key again. Mr. Big Shot Chef made me crawl around the filthy fucking floors to find it. I finally found it in a puddle of grease, along with a dead rat the size of a dog, and gave it back to the chef. You fucking owe me. Sounded like the chef was an unpleasant guy while alive. Leon hoped he wouldn't have to meet him as an undead. The unnerving singing gives even a seasoned guy like Leon pause, but he has places to be. Her shriek was loud and ear-piercing, causing Leon's ears to ring and vision to blur.
Sorry to cut your act short.
He clears out the area for supplies. There's a gun behind the bar, but he had enough of his own firepower.
His office should be upstairs.
He needed to find Victor Gideon's office, but he found himself thinking about that FBI agent. She'd escaped, right? Just in case, maybe he ought to go the long way and clear out any trouble he comes across. There was a fair amount of trouble, but nothing he couldn't handle. These zombies in particular seem to have poor eyesight.
You know, happy people live longer.
Leon ducks out of view, waiting for the unhappy zombie to calm down. He couldn't waste much more time. Well, one more wouldn't take him too long. He reacts quickly, years of practice dulling his ability to be shocked.
What a fucking shame.
Yeah, as he thought. Still alive.
One thing after another.
That didn't sound pretty. Maybe the singing zombie wasn't so bad after all. A note lying in a pool of blood says, "Burst their heads if you want to survive." Don't have to tell me twice, he thinks. Better not leave someone who might sneak up behind him later. Someone had already done a lot of his work for him. Victor doesn't seem to be around, but something catches Leon's attention about the artwork on the wall. Yep, a button and a secret lever. Classic stuff. Ah, and the elevator was already there waiting for him. How nice.
Every single time. Well, that's my cardio for the week.
Pretty sure I found Victor's private office.
Nice work. Lock it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Bingo. I have the IP address. Just give me a minute. And... I'm in.
Okay, hit me.
Sherry.
You're killing me.
I found some information about our illness.
Our symptoms confirm a T-virus infection.
Oh, fuck. Well, hey, at least we're in it together.
Right.
All right, what do we got? Elvis. Grace. What's she got to do with this?
Hang on, Emily. I'm coming.
Grace finds a damp piece of paper with panicked, messy writing smeared across it. It reads, "Everyone's dead. The plan went to shit. I'm the only one left in this godforsaken place. I tried to escape, but what's the point? I can still see my colleagues being eaten alive. Like an endless loop playing over and over in my head. Let it stop. Please."
Why is this under the hospital?
This place just got worse and worse. The door she passed seemed to require a battery of some sort. More battery-powered doors. Finally, something open. There's paperwork about an official operation on the table. The light in the room is coming from several monitors showing security footage.
Is that Emily?
Emily seems to be in some sort of prison cell. Grace has to find her. As she hurries to find Emily, Grace thinks through the operation note she had found. It read, "To all employees, the girl is currently occupying the basement. We plan to corner her by taking advantage of the subject's intolerance to light, and will place high-intensity ultraviolet lamps throughout the area. Once this is complete, we will begin the operation to eliminate the subject. Prepare your weapons and be on standby."
Emily. Oh, thank goodness. Emily! It collects things.
She has to find a way to open Emily's cell. She heads towards the end of the hall and finds a notice posted on the wall along with a crude map. You gotta insert the 3 joint plugs and pull the left lever if you're crazy enough to open the cells. The joint plugs are currently being used to power other areas. I've marked their locations on the map.
You can do this.
Removing them will cut the electricity, so you better be extra sure before you start messing around with them. Better hide.
Not again.
She already has 1 joint plug, so she just needs to find 2 more. Fortunately, 1 joint plug is all it takes to enter several of the locked doors she'd passed on her way in. She'll just have to take it slow and steady to get around the monster. Since it seems to be roaming this side, Grace decides to head back towards the entrance, back to the first door she'd seen. She was pretty sure the hand-drawn map was indicating other areas had the additional joint plugs. But she might as well investigate each room she can get access to, not to mention give herself some distance from the monster. Through a tear in the fencing, she's able to enter what appears to be the boiler room. She finds several supplies, as well as a square socket wrench. On a whim, she decides to grab it, just in case she needs it later. Crap. The monster came to this side anyways. However, she does look distracted. Maybe Grace can squeeze through.
Barely made it.
It worked, but perhaps she should be a bit more cautious. She debates turning on the electricity in the hall, but after that close encounter, Grace thinks investigating every room might have been a bad idea after all. On second thought, she could use a little light. As quietly as she can, Grace explores the resting quarters. She finds an easy-to-follow recipe for Molotov cocktails. That could be helpful. She also finds a secured locker, but luckily for Grace, she'd come across a lockpick earlier. Easing the lock open, Grace can't help but remember her mother, Alyssa, who taught her how to do it. Her mother had told her it was a necessary skill for any serious journalist. Grace takes a breath. She doesn't have time to reminisce. Her current problem is getting the electricity off, with both of the zombies still inside. She'll have to wait for the circling one to make another round, and hope he doesn't see her. Gosh, she thought she'd been spotted for sure. Perfect. A second later, and she would have been stuck in the hallway with that zombie. Eventually, she'd need to carry Emily this way, so it had to be as safe as possible. Trying to remember where the joint plugs were marked on the map, Grace decides to head through the door near the furnace. The makeshift map seemed to indicate that there was a joint plug somewhere in that general direction. She hopes she'll find a proper map soon. There's a zombie pacing around. Grace thinks it almost looks like he's on patrol, watching for her. That couldn't be true, but nonetheless, she decides to take him out for good. She finds a guard's report on the table. It reads, The 12 subjects we were provided with were confirmed infected and reduced to blood at the processing area. We'll be able to increase the turnover rate even more thanks to the increased stock from our supply chain. We've already started processing today's additions. Reduced to blood? How awful. There's a forklift blocking the way, and she doesn't have any way of moving it.
It's 2.
Grace finds her second joint plug and prepares to make her way back to the furnace, but she stops when she sees a rather large vent with something sparkling in the corner. She carefully creeps inside. Nice, a lockpick. Well, the monster turned out to be pretty helpful, at least this time around. This area is clearly a workshop. On the corner of a desk, Grace finds a note left by one of the technicians. It reads, "Taking the toolbox to the boiler room for repairs. The quality of blood the laboratory receives has gone downhill. We've been notified from above to take immediate action. Looks like some problem during the separation process is to blame. Going to do some work on it." That was the toolbox she'd pilfered earlier, wasn't it? The door is locked without a joint plug, but luckily there's an opening she can jump through. Grace hesitates, wondering if she can somehow dodge around him. With the monster's breath on her back, Grace is forced into action. Luckily, she squeezes past the zombie and into the safety of the light. That wasn't so bad. But she doesn't want to stay in the dark for long. She's not so lucky this time, but she manages to fight him off. The device he appeared to be guarding looks like another unit for the joint plugs. It's screwed shut. Good thing she picked up that socket wrench. This area would take both of her joint plugs, but that meant twice the amount of light, right? So much for that. Grace peers over at the large vent, perfectly large enough for her to crawl through. She's got to get to the other side somehow.
The smell.
There's a huge reserve filled with infected blood. It gives Grace chills. She quickly takes the joint plug, but realizes it's not going to be that easy. This joint plug controls her exit door, so unless she can find another exit, she's out of luck. Another forklift. Once again blocking the way through. She needs a key to operate it. But wait, what's that glinting on the floor? Grace finds just what she needs. The forklift key. Unfortunately, it's another dead end, but it does have some good supplies, and even better, it has a proper map. There's also a sign on the wall that explains the drainage system for the processing tank. It says to drain the blood, she'll need to turn the valve hand wheel on the opposite side of the processing area. There, she can see it across the tank. If the blood was drained, she could grab the joint plug and walk back across to get out. According to the map, she'd entered the processing area through the collection pool, but if she wants to get to the hand wheel, she'll have to enter through inspection. That's the area the first forklift was blocking. With any luck, her key will work on that one too. She has to get out of here. Quick. There's a zombie right in front of the door, so she decides to take the long way. Great, a prison escape. She'll have to worry about that later. The rat, the lights going out, the monster. One scare after another. She has to turn the lights on before the monster even knows she's there. It's starting to feel like a game between them, like red light, green light. But Grace doesn't like the thought of that. The key works, and she's able to get inside the inspection area.
Oh my god. Those are...
Bodies, tons of them, hanging upside down unceremoniously.
Oh God, I really don't want to go in there.
Why does it look like he's smiling? This is all so horrible. To get any further, she'll need to make the bodies travel in the opposite direction. Near the front, there's a lever she thinks can do it.
Stay calm, Grace.
She can't answer him. She can't even think about it, not now. So this is their operation? Dropping bodies carelessly and processing them in such a cruel manner? Why is this happening? How can it be happening? She takes a breath and begins to turn the hand wheel. Hopefully, they won't get up.
What?
Fluid drainage complete. Processing will now begin.
Now she has no doubt they were going to get up.
Processing. Shit, no! No, no! stopped. It finally stopped. Thank God. Last one. Now to free Emily and get out of this place.
She survived. Now she can grab the 2 joint plugs on her way out. Huh? With the conveyor stuck, she can't get back the way she came. She looks around, frustrated. Back to the vents.
I got in my mouth.
Well, that could have been worse. There's an elevator in the corner, thankfully powered on. She takes it back up. Almost there. She just needs to backtrack a little. The sound of chains from above alarms her, but she can't wait forever. Here goes nothing. Go figure. It should be a straight shot. She steels herself. 1, 2, 3.
It's me! It's Grace! Calm down. Grace? Yeah. We gotta get out of here. Hold on tight. I'm scared. Why is it so loud? It's gonna be okay. Just don't let go. Come on. Come on. It's just pinning you down. Why won't they close? Stay away! Come on! Go faster!
Grace?
Are you hurt?
No. I'm okay.
That's good. Good, Emily.
What's going on? Hurry! No! Grace? Grace? Are you okay?
Yeah. How about you? You okay? Here, I kept this safe for you. Thank you. Let's go. Hey, Emily. Do you maybe want to leave with me? It's not safe here.
Okay.
Good. That's good.
Grace couldn't leave Emily here either way, but there was something really nice about hearing her agree to come with her. As she feared, a baby doll, just like the ones the monster was collecting. The picture becomes clearer and darker at the same time. But soon, it'd be over. There was one area she hadn't checked out yet. What if, by chance, there were more survivors like Emily? She just needs to take a quick look. What kind of monster did that? Grace feels her pulse quicken wildly. This place was certainly not as she had left it. Another one. Was it that man who kidnapped her, Victor Gideon? Upstairs, according to the map, there was a kitchenette, an office, and a records room. It's very quiet. She finds a report from the disposal team. It reads, "We were dispatched soon after to dispose of any evidence. All witnesses at the hotel had already been taken care of. The body of the assassin that was sent was also destroyed. We had a stroke of luck with that fire. As they say, the best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. This incident will likely be ruled as an act of arson and homicide by some nutcase. Any evidence linking us to the scene is gone." Wait, hotel? It couldn't be... Or maybe it had to be. Rinwood Hotel. The night her mother died. So Victor Gideon had his hand in that too? There's also a note revealing the code for a safe in the bar and lounge. "You really saved my butt the other day. As thanks, you can take whatever you want from the safe. The code is left 10, right 80, left 30. Then she finds a background check. It reads, "Subject Grace Ashcroft. Period of observation September 9th through the 16th, 2026. Detective M.D. Birdie, RGT Detective Agency. Summary of investigation. Employed by the FBI at the Midwest Field Office. Lives alone, close to her office. Goes home late, often after midnight. Spends her free time at home. No confirmed contact with others. Findings. It's difficult to get close as the target rarely leaves the FBI Midwest Field Office area. If you want to make contact without raising suspicion, it would be best to do so when she's away from home. A more detailed report and several photographs will be sent at a later date." They'd been stalking her. They'd been stalking her longer than she even realized. She hadn't noticed at all. Not as a kid, not as an adult. How could she not notice? The lounge looks surprisingly empty, so she decides to quickly check the safe now that she has the code. More intriguing than the safe, she spots a gun on the counter.
Wait, this is mine.
She'd bought this gun for self-defense with her very first paycheck. An S&S M232, developed first in 1977 as a service pistol, and then updated in 1996. It wasn't the type of gun the FBI would issue, but Grace thought it suited her needs more. Compact, reliable. She understands why Gideon took it from her in the first place, but why would he just leave it here? Oh, no wonder it's quiet. Someone took out the singer. The other zombies, too. She's wasting time. She needs to grab Emily and get out of this place for good.
Finally. We made it. We did it. Emily? Are you alright? Emily?
I don't know.
Well, let's just... we need to keep moving, okay? Emily?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey! Stay right there!
Hey, it's okay. We're not infected.
So you're normal?
I think so.
Thank fuck. Those things still running around?
Who are you?
You don't need to worry about me.
I'm tired.
I know.
That your kid?
What's...
This? Old war wound. I can't run away even if I wanted to.
Can you fly this?
Sure can. My bastard boss took the key. You know, I could fly us all out of here. If you go get it for me. It's in there. I'd go myself, but I can't outrun those things, not with this leg.
Are you lying to me?
What? Have you seen the same shit I've seen? Look, lady, we're out of options here. How much longer do you think any of us can survive?
Can I go back to my room now?
It's not safe.
Hey, we can help each other. I'll protect her. If you get the key, I'll keep her safe. I promise.
It's a deal. Come on. I got you. Ready? No. Come on. Gotta strap you in. Oh, I'm Grace, by the way. This is Emily.
Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one thing after another. She thinks she can trust Harry, but the quicker she gets back to Emily, the better. There's a visitor record on the counter that reads, date September 14th, 2026. Time in, 5:10 p.m. Time out, 6:35 p.m. Name, Z. Purpose, project review with Victor Gideon. Notes, Patient status, preliminary research findings.
Please, just let it be in here.
Who was this C? And how exactly do they tie into this? The office looks expensive and grand. She finds a strange-looking wine bottle on the bar. She can move it around. Adjusting it so that the label lines up, Grace discovers that it's not a wine bottle at all. The top and bottom can be detached, leaving behind a model of a double helix, reminiscent of DNA. There are protrusions on each side that seem like they can be slotted into something. She can't help but leaf through the notes on the desk. They read, "Your presentation was quite impressive. While we are pleased to hear that the experiment has progressed to Phase 4, it is far from the results we expect. It has been more than 20 years since the establishment of this care center. We require clear results. As an added precaution, we have requested the blockade be extended to 2040. It is imperative we obtain Elpis before that deadline." What? Gideon? These people he worked for? They somehow influenced the decision to expand the lockdown for Raccoon City? What is Elpis? And how deep does this go? She finds a slot for the DNA and hears a large mechanical click. The walls begin to sink, to her shock.
Who?
This entire room is a secret elevator? What awful things are they hiding down here? Another office, not nearly as fancy as the last, and to no surprise, more notes left on the desk. Grace peers through them. Humanity suffers when the drive and experience of our most exceptional leaders is lost. The ultimate way to preserve such greatness is to transfer those memories to a new vessel. Just as fruit flies have the potential to pass on certain memories to their offspring through their genes, so too can the memories of a human donor be passed on to a recipient. The question we now face is how to harness this incredible potential.
What the hell?
The answer lies in the medium of memory, blood. Cells within the blood contain multitudes of information, including factors tied to memory. Thus, since the T-virus grants us control over factors within the blood, it can be hypothesized that harnessing those same elements will allow us to transfer memories from superior individuals. However, for such a procedure to succeed, the host must be able to withstand the toxicity of the mutated T-virus strain while preserving their own intelligence. Sourcing viable subjects will be the key to future research and testing. This was the second time Grace had seen the name Spencer. Gideon had referred to him as his master, and after reading this, she no longer has any doubts. This is Oswell E. Spencer, the former leader of Umbrella. They're extracting something with this machine. It's morbid how such a large amount of human blood could yield such a small result. Strange capsules fill the room, each of them connected by thick tubes that lead to a large contraption in the center of the room. Each capsule contains a human, or what was once a human, being kept alive by ventilation and who knows what other heinous science. Scattered across the walls are what look like fire extinguishers, but they're labeled disposal tanks, used in case of an emergency. She'd better take note of where each of them are, given her luck so far. There's a file nearby, so she reads it quickly. extracted a 2.3 milliliter sample from the 524.3 liters of blood collected from 115 infected. Administered to Marie, henceforth registered as Subject 170. Subject 170 exhibited increased physical resilience, but failed to fulfill the goal of the experiment. The subject showed signs of mental instability before escaping, confirmed for immediate disposal. Wait. Hadn't the file she'd found earlier, the one from the nurse, referred to Emily as Subject 171? So Subject 170. The other cell. The one with the hole in the wall. In the doll. She'd already guessed as much, but seeing it in black and white stung. Marie. Poor Marie. They turned her into a monster. Another file. Grace Ashcroft Blood Analysis Report. Here are the results of the comprehensive blood analysis you requested. The genetic information matches the specified data perfectly. So that was her genetic code? What exactly was it a match for? What did they want with her? Why would they do all of this? The helicopter key, finally.
Found you.
Huh? How did the doors get locked? Oh, the computer gives her access to the security system. She unlocks the doors.
Yes, Sino, that's correct. All tests have come back positive. I can confirm that she is indeed the one that we've been searching for. If all goes as planned, Elpis will soon be in our hands. Of course. But first, I must initiate the protocol. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
The self-destruct protocol has been initiated. All staff will be initiated. All staff.
She's gotta get out. Quick.
Self-destruct protocol has been initiated. All staff, please evacuate. I repeat, all staff, please evacuate. The self-destruct protocol has been initiated. Unlocking disposal tanks.
Where's the room? What the hell?
All personnel dispose of...
The emergency exit. She'll have to go that way. In case of emergency. This was fine. She still had another one she could use. She's too disoriented. But how could she possibly stay calm during all of this? Emily. For Emily. She has to calm down and get out of here.
You get it?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my god.
What the fuck did you do?
Reese? Reese, what's happening? It's okay, Emily. I'm here. Emily, it's gonna get a little bumpy. I'm right next to you.
No, lady, I'm gonna need you up front.
No, it's okay, I'm alright.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, there are so many of them.
Strap in.
Oh, come on!
What's it look like I'm doing? No shit! Hold tight, I'm taking off! Get up here! Get the fuck off me!
Emily, are you okay? Oh, Emily.
Elvis. Grace. What's she got to do with this? Hello, gorgeous.
Come on, Emily. Shit.
That girl just can't stay out of trouble.
Sherry, Grace is still here.
The FBI agent.
Yeah. Found some files on Victor's computer. She's connected to this somehow.
Is she okay?
No. I've got it covered.
While he covers for Grace, Leon thinks over the report on Raccoon City syndrome Sherry sent him moments earlier. It had said, "This report outlines the current research on latent onset T-virus syndrome, henceforth referred to as Raccoon City syndrome. Raccoon City syndrome occurs when residual T-virus within the body mutates over a prolonged period of time. I have yet to find an effective treatment, and when it manifests, the results are fatal. Raccoon City syndrome appears to develop through the following stages. Stage 0, dormancy. The virus lies temporarily dormant within the host due to the presence of specific antibodies. As the virus is not completely suppressed, it begins to build an immunity to the antibodies over time.
It must be time for the evening service.
Stage 1, activation. The virus becomes active, and black, bruise-like marks begin to appear on parts of the body. Mild symptoms such as general malaise and coughing occur. Stage 2, development. The black marks spread further across the body. Coupled with numbness in the affected areas, the marks extend to the internal organs, sometimes leading to hematemesis. Stage 3, end stage. The black marks darken and spread across the entire body. Severe pain and intense fatigue make moving difficult. Vomiting of blood becomes uncontrollable. Patients at the terminal stage typically die within 1 to 2 hours. Pretty handy that Gideon left a rifle in his office, huh? Sherry had also sent Leon a special directive she'd uncovered in regards to the Raccoon City incident. Leon thought he already understood everything that happened that night. Umbrella leaked the T-virus into the water system of Raccoon City, and because Umbrella had so much control over the city, the immediate response to the outbreak was hindered.
Hang in there, Grace.
Umbrella was paying off the chief of the police department, had their corrupt employees running the hospital system, and was even influencing the governor in his office. By the time Leon had arrived in the city that night, the spread was out of control, and anybody who could have helped was being sabotaged. Eventually, the US government decided to employ a missile strike on the city, destroying it completely in hopes it would contain the outbreak.
Excuse me.
But Leon wasn't stupid. He'd already accepted that part of the decision was less about the containment of zombies and more about the containment of the US government's involvement with said zombies. But with this new information that Sherry discovered, he was beginning to wonder if the corruption went even deeper than that. The directive was addressed to the White House Chief of Staff, but the sender was blacked out, as well as the entire contents of the message besides Raccoon City is ... and for the sake of Elpis. Then it directed them to commence ... something. What really happened? The answers probably lie with Elpis, whatever the hell that is.
Stay with me.
Grace.
Leon!
Who is she?
Oh, this is Emily. Help me, I can't stop the bleeding.
Hey, look at me. We're gonna be okay. Yeah? Can't stay here. That should be the way to the water treatment plant. It's our way out. Let's go.
Whoa. Whoa.
They just don't give up. Take her. Get her safe. Go! Now! I'll keep our friends busy.
Time to clear out the rest.
I'll get you out, Emily. There's gotta be a way to get to the surface.
Unfortunately, Grace can't stop here. The sewers were filthy. She needed to find a space, a somewhat clean space, to lie Emily down. And then she'd dress her wounds, or something. Grace wasn't a field agent. She'd never had to perform emergency medical care, and she didn't really know how to do it, much less with limited supplies.
I'm sorry, I know it hurts. I'm so sorry.
Leon might know better than her, but with the monster still running around, he was being kept pretty busy. What should she do?
Dead end. Can't let that thing hurt her. It's okay, Emily. Here, rest here. Here you go. I need to keep you safe.
Okay.
It made sense to Grace now why the monster, why Marie, had seemed to target Emily. She could lose herself thinking of how tragic it truly was, but her priorities right now have to stay in keeping Emily safe. This area is lit, but not nearly lit enough, and Marie, no. It was better to still call her the monster, Grace thinks. Is smart enough to damage the lights when she can. They'll be sitting ducks unless Grace does something to stop her. There's a manual on the table describing how the roof hatch operates. It reads, "The roof hatch is operated by the panel outside the storage bay. Troubleshooting. If power supply errors persist, you must restart the 3 power distribution units in the lower area. This should reactivate the control panel and allow you to operate the hatch." She has to do something. Maybe she can open the hatch outside? According to her watch, it should be daylight now.
Insufficient power. Reset the power distribution units on the lower floor.
Gotta get the power on. It's my only chance.
Luckily, she's just read the details on how to do it. But with the monster lurking around, it's not going to be easy. One of them should be around here somewhere. Hopefully the Requiem bullet will give her enough time.
Stay back.
Thank God. The next two wouldn't be so rough to turn, right?
Two to go.
Well, at least being forced to backtrack had led her to find a med injector.
Just die already.
Her only hope is that the lever is in this little room. If it's not, then... oh, what's she going to do? Oh, thank God. The monster must not have seen her go in here. Lucky. She'd done a number on this place already. Maybe the monster came here between leaving the basement and entering the care center.
Only one more.
At this point, Grace was prepared for the last one to be as disastrous as the previous.
Power has been successfully restored.
Oh, who would have guessed? That one was easy.
They should open the hatch. I need to hurry. We're getting out of here. Get out of the fucking way. Come on! Open! Finally! Emily, it's me. Emily? Oh no! Wake up! Come on! Oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, Emily! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, come on, Emily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wake up, Emily! Come on! Dirty. Come on! Emily! I failed you. Emily. Hi. It's me. I'm right here. You okay? You okay? I wanted to save her!
You don't understand.
No, I never would have escaped without her. This is all my fault. Again.
Look, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But we're still alive. We have to keep going.
No.
Grace.
Elpis is within reach, Grace. I'd like you to come with me.
Come with you.
Well, you feel lost, but you're not. You're exactly where you need to be.
for you, Grace.
Who are you?
Raccoon City. You're the reason for its destruction, but you're also the key to building a brave new world. You're the final piece. Let us show you your true purpose.
Hey, checking in.
Good timing. Did you find anything on Elpis?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers at the CIA or the Pentagon.
Maybe we need a higher clearance.
I requested one.
And I was told to shut down the investigation.
What? Why?
They didn't say.
Orders from on high.
Look, we don't need you taking a hit for this. I'll just go it alone.
We're in this together.
Till the end. I've always been good at working in the shadows.
Just don't do anything too risky, yeah?
Me? Never.
I'm gonna find Grace. She definitely has something to do with Elpis.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. I really hope that you are enjoying my narrative experience of Resident Evil 9 so far. And if you are enjoying it, please do consider leaving a like and a comment. And if you're not already, maybe subscribe. I do plan to continue this series. The response has been extremely positive, so I definitely want to get it out as quickly as I can. Once again, thank you for watching and all of your support. Bye for now.